Hello, everybody. Jess Lowe, Structural Building Components Association, SBCA, with another weekly update. Well, first and foremost, happy birthday, Talia, yesterday, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you did not forget all you folks out there. Very special day for the loved ones in your life. Also, unfortunately, Stephen, he's been on our team working with Digital QC. He's going to be departing us this Friday. So if you don't want to say your last goodbye with him, good luck to him. I believe he's going to flight school. Excited. I would not trust anybody more than him to be a pilot. He is very process oriented, great job with everything that he did with Digital QC. Shannon has stepped in to, fulfill his responsibilities going forward. So anything Digital QC, reach out to Shannon. If not, Molly will be able to get you on the right page there. Beyond that, we just had a number of new employees start here recently. So we just went over the strategic plan with them, kind of helping them understand what it is that SBCA is going to be working on over the next several years, what it was, how it was developed, who was participating, how does it go. Just to know that some of these things that might feel a little bit out of left field, they're all part of a building block and going towards that strategic plan. Reminder, grow and engage membership, pillar number one, innovate and adapt, and then demonstrate expertise is pillar number three. So all the different things we're trying to do there. Obviously, the last few months have been herky-jerky with some of that. We've had changes in positions, we've had changes in staffing. So that's been my job to get everybody up to speed on that. And we're just starting to see that happening now. The next probably month we'll be really going full bore. Hopeful to hire our business development position here pretty soon. Got a few different candidates there that we're having some final interviews with. But overall, very exciting time. One of the things that sticks out about our strategic plan is the innovation portion of it. One of our goals is to have 10 innovations and 10 innovators added to our industry within the next 5 years. So obviously, we wanted to make the goal very metric driven, 10 and 10. And that can be all determined on what is an innovation, what is an innovator, who is judging that. Those are some things we need to answer. But it gets me thinking a little bit more about innovation. And, a lot of the things in the construction industry are incremental. And a little change here, a little building block that you look back on over the course of 30 years, a lot has changed. It's not going to be a light switch moment. It's not going to be the PC on every desktop type thing that changes the way everybody works. Construction, you think about it, we've been providing shelter for human beings now for thousands of years. It's a very difficult task. It's one of those that we've gotten to this point. People like to really kick the knees out, knock people down and say, oh my God, we're so terrible as an industry. We just do things so rudimentary and we're terrible. Well, it took us thousands of years to get here. Now, that is not without reason. I'm a big proponent that we are doing a lot of great things in the construction industry. We can get better. We can do things better. But to say that everybody's dumb and I'm the smartest guy in the room and that you got to do what I say, we get a lot of those coming out of the woodwork, especially this time of year with IBS coming up. I think we need to look at what's working, look at making incremental improvements. Structural building components obviously are a great part of that. There's not going to be a one size fit all for everything that's built construction related. We just need to realize that. We need to make those incremental improvements. That's what we're trying to do as an association, is drive that little improvement to make things a little bit better. Over time, we start adding those up. We're going to be seeing a lot of great gains. And that's really what our industry's done. We are great at building trusses, wall panels, floor, roof, those sort of things. And we've done it so to where we're making incremental improvements. And those are the things that we're trying to drive forward. Like, how do we build it a little bit better, a little bit more efficient? How do we take a little bit labor, reposition that into other areas of the operation? Those are the things we're trying to do. Now, could there be a light switch moment? Yes, of course. There's all kinds of different things that might happen. But at the same time, we got to keep inching our way forward until that bright person comes around with it. But to think that we're losing ourselves to some, small part of the market that's just going to balloon overnight, I don't see that. There's too many things that are incumbents that are preventing the industry from rapidly changing that way. And once we realize that, we can start focusing on what can we do to make tomorrow better and the next day after that, and just keep working our way forward. I'm excited about that. Those are the things that make the small changes. We're trying to do that as an industry, as an association. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So I mentioned IBS. A lot of those people coming out like, oh my God, I got a great idea. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens at IBS as far as just what are those incremental improvements? What are some of the companies doing to make their products a little bit better? How are the builders going to react to it? How do we have those conversations to say, hey, this is a solution. How do we marry it with another solution and drive it forward, as opposed to one company trying to own the whole thing and go into market that way? I just don't see scale. It's easy to forget how large the construction industry is when you look at it on a national approach, or you look at an international approach in all of North America. Those are the types of things that there's a lot of players. There's a lot of people that go into this. It is huge. And that's one that I don't want people to forget about and to minimize as they think about a solution. So with that, I'm probably at my time, probably got on my soapbox a little bit there. looking forward to having a lot of conversations, looking forward to those incremental changes and seeing what we can do to continue to drive the industry forward through our association with our strategic plan and all of our staff that we've got on board there. So till next week, peaks up, press on. We will talk to you all a little bit later. Goodbye.